Alright, so I've looked over my nation and I've found a few provinces I'm willing to give to the estates. In Flanty, I think I'm going to give to the clergy. Is that enough? That's probably not enough to bring them up to where they need to be. It is not. So that leads me to my next one, which is Minsk. And clergy. And that's 10%. And surprisingly, Vilnius. Yeah, their production is pretty high. Their base tax is pretty... Actually, no, I don't think... Now that I think about that, no. Before I forget about it, though, I meant to do this at another time. Revoke this from the Cossacks. Show me something with grain as its trade good. That has manpower as... Okay, that's already in control of the Slakta. Same. Not a state. Oh, province is in a territory there, even though it's a state core. Actually. I'd take naval supplies too. They're pretty cheap. Whoops. Damn. 332. Actually, I'm willing to go with Breslau. That's enough. Okay, good. And the reason I changed my mind on Vilnius is because that is a lot of base tax that would suffer from pretty much unnecessary autonomy. And I think we're still waiting on any of our territory to embrace the printing press. Yep. Still 0.75 per month. I'm also fabricating a claim on the last county of the last province of the Golden Horde. Wait, I thought I could only make 3 states. What? Oh, we became an empire. I see. That explains it. Yeah, let's go with Estonia. I'm going to need a lot of admin power to core all these, and we're going to need a lot of estates too. Skov and Oka. I should be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this with all the admin power I don't have. I'm gonna give this to the clergy, I think. Oh no, no. That's a important center of trade. Still, I don't think I have any competition in Actually, I do. I do have competition here. Except that I won't really have it. That's what's important. So yeah, go with the clergy here. And I'm going to hold off on making more states until I have some more admin and also Belisaros integrated. I wish I could see my. I wish there was an easy way for me to see my state cores, as opposed to what's in states and what's not. Sure, take that. I'll even increase the. That's what I can do with my excess military power. I'm going to bring my development up in provinces where it's not as high as the other, where my manpower is not as high as other parts of my development. Alright, that's enough for now. Manpower should not be an issue in this game. Especially... especially since we are basically going to be the size of Russia. Plus Poland. Fabricate this claim. I'm guessing no guy will still not come to war. Come to their aid, I mean. Waving the white flag. 2 tribes, one from Creek and one from a neighboring country, are rivals. Something our conquistador didn't realize until too late. They both demanded tribute from the expedition to allow them passage. By offering one native chief gifts first, our conquistador insulted and angered the other chief. The gifts offered were not to the chief's satisfactory, and some warriors tried to take the expedition's provisions. The conquistador took a firm stand and presented arms. His second-in-command brandished his sword and threatened violence. The chiefs backed down, and better gifts were presented to them both. Try to make them bury the hatchet, or good work. Gain Diplo power. And we'll take Yelits. Native Rising in Pelham. Exploration is finished. West African Sea. And this is going to be a pretty quick war. The natives of Cherokee have not been exactly friendly to our expedition. The ones we met tried to steal our weapons during the night, and during the struggle, 2 natives were killed. Our crew managed to flee over 100 miles in a day before they dared camp again. There are signs that the natives are after them once more, and they might find the strength to repeat the marathon march if encouraged. Flee, you fools. Lose admin power and also decreased movement speed. We won the Siege of Yelits. That was fastest war ever. Novgorod's aggressive expansion towards us is negative 325. Make them revoke a core, even though it's not even our county or province. Keep doing it. Keep making the mistake of counties and provinces. How much does it make this a core? 26. But we can take our last exploration idea, which gives us naval force limit. We're almost done with the annexation of Belozero. How long until does this truce last? 1558, 3 more years. Or I can start on a fabrication, or start fabricating claims on somebody, like Crimea, or Nogai, or Bukhara. You know what? Let's go ahead and no. Okay, I was thinking fabricate the last claim on Perm, but I think their provinces are both 3 development, and so that doesn't actually save us that much. In Novgorod, they tell us of Netherlands declare independence. After years of subjugation and alleged injustices forced on them by what is perceived as a foreign rule, our provinces in the Low Countries have signed an act of adjuration, announcing their oath to Trier and renouncing their oath to Trier and declared independence. Netherlands declare independence or declare war upon their new enemy Trier. So yeah, I hate the Dutch Independence War because of how ridiculous this is. So I think the Netherlands gets some events that give it alliances when it spawns, but those alliances can't come into their war for independence for whatever reason. So you never see an independence Netherlands. Okay, for some odd reason my keyboard wasn't working for a second. 90.6% done with the integration of Belozero. And I want to save up points for the Koran Lipiek just because of the because I don't want to deal with the overextension. Of course, if they get a bunch of people joining the Netherlands, and Bohemia is the new emperor again. Somebody flipped. Let's see who's on both sides so far. It's Bohemia, Serbia, Cyprus, Cologne. Sweden is a member of the Catholic League. Sweden and Bohemia are both our allies. Still don't want to make a choice yet. Because I think I'm guessing, yeah, the Ottomans will probably go whoever we don't support. So I'm probably going to go with Bohemia just because. Okay, these guys are done. Go and protect trade in the Baltic Sea. Yeah, the Ottomans will probably come to the aid of the side who we're not on, just because we're rivals. I think that's how it tends to go, is they base it on rivalries. rather than rivalries and alliances rather than who they're actually hoping to support. Next month we can core that newest province. We're gaining 1% of our integration per month, or about that. Battle of Pensacola. We can choose a new ability in this age. Coastal Blockade would be good. Powerful trade ships would probably be better. We can pull more trade power, hopefully. I don't know how much better that would be than... I don't think we plan on blockading people's coasts in the near future, though, so I'm going with trade power. We'll see if that helps at all. We're at 62%, and we're making 23.5 in trade right now. Is this actually the wealthiest node in the world? For now. Total. Baltic Sea, 28.85. Genoa's the next highest, and then Lubeck. But, yeah, that's pretty good, I would say, considering that is what determines where the global trade center spawns. With the marriage between Maximiliane and her husband Karl, the people of Commonwealth are experiencing increased fondness for all things Swedish. While some cultural exchange was to be expected, particularly considering the popularity of the Prince Consort, it is with alarm that our administrative advisor, Romanus Raczynski, reports that a religious shift has been taking place in one of our provinces. It would seem that the influence of our Swedish Prince Consort trickles down even into our subjects' way of worship, as the words of the Catholic believers have converted a surprising amount of people. When confronted about it, Karl shrugs, arguing that he has long since converted to the Reformed faith, and the Archduke should know that. I had nothing to do with this, he pleads. He must publicly denounce his old faith. We can get local unrest in the province for missionary strength, or I don't mind if it becomes Catholic and lose prestige. I don't want to deal with unrest right now. And our nation's about to grow in a few months. We are gaining a lot of money right now. I should probably upgrade some of my advisors to level 2s and 3s. Yeah, I'm giving up on the event, but I think it's worth it. Kind of need the admin power right now rather than the Diplo power, because of all the states that I've created. And after this guy's done integrating, we can form a new alliance, and I haven't decided on who that alliance is going to be yet. If I can, Burgundy would be nice. Violence among leading families within a state was never far from the surface. Often this instability would boil over into open conflict. The result was less than a full-blown civil war, but could immensely disturb the stability of the state. Side with one family, we have to fight noble regiments in Mstislav, let them fight it out, gain local autonomy in Bessarabia, or try to settle the issue. Lose. Don't really want to lose autonomy right now. Or gain autonomy. Where do they... Mstislav. Right. I think that's somewhere in... I don't even know. No. It was in Lithuania. Okay. And where are my nearest armies? Not too far away. Actually gonna move my armies, start moving my armies first. And Belizero's integrated. Royal influence. Vilnius changes to Catholic. That's significantly less good. Yeah, I'll go publicly renounce on that one. Is Vilnius... Vilnius is reformed, right? No, it's Catholic. It was already Catholic. I should have just... Anyway, was it Catholic? I can't remember. Yeah, I want to side with one family. Oh, it changes. Okay. The Amazons. In Shatteras, there are two small tribes with a very special arrangement. The women live by themselves, far from the men, who they only allow to visit them a couple times each year. Any boy child fathered this way is returned to the father, and the girls are kept by the women. If approached at any other time than is appointed, the women will defend themselves with bows and arrows. The men of the strange tribe are currently preparing for the next visit, and we have invited the male expedition members to join them. Admin power, Diplo power. I am behind on Diplo. Tech. You know what? We're still gaining money. Not much, but I think actually I should switch to this guy next month. Maybe form an alliance with Burgundy? We'll improve our relations, see if that helps. I think Burgundy would be a good alliance to have. Wait, who are Sweden's allies? Cologne and Ulm. No. Who are Bohemia's allies? Alright, yeah. Burgundy looks like a good candidate for that. Native uprising in Tura. I am actually going to go ahead and mothball all of my forts. And hire the spy master. Why do I not have any level 2s? I only have level 3s and level 1s available, except for the guy I just hired. Aside from him, everyone else is a level 1 or a level 3. So I don't know what that's all about. It's not a fort, is it? No. There are no forts around it either. Yeah, I've been meaning to have my forts Mothballed for a while now. We're still rooting out. We're still spending 3.3 gold on rooting out corruption, mostly because of an unbalanced tech. Oh, and we've completely incorporated Belazera. Let me see them. They have some caravels and a bark. What is our naval force limit? I can actually get one more of those. Cancel mission, protect trade, Baltic Sea. If we recall the merchant here, how much of that trade income goes to starts going toward Denmark? Would it be worth it to send him somewhere else to try to pull trade away from... So 24% from... I could pull 24% from Crimea. 7% from Astrakhan, even though that's not really worth it. It is probably just worth it to do. Go with Novgorod. It's a mistake to ever move him. Our first colonies are about to finish. We can actually get an alliance with Burgundy. Let's do that. Why is this guy not going to... We now have an alliance with Burgundy. And... what else was I... Oh yeah, I'm going to make that guy... I'm going to see if that, like, resetting him helps at all. January 15th. Okay, there he goes. I guess it was toward the end of the year. All of my relations are probably maxed out. How much do we need? How much spy network do we need to fabricate a new claim? 30. And when does the truce expire? 58? December of 58, okay. I'm going to start to core the states that I made. What is that? The Streltsy Regiment? I don't even know. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna keep it and look into it because I kind of want to know. I'm interested. I think it's time to move in toward Novgorod again. There will be another war in a couple years after all. I'm going to move these guys down here for now. I'm going to build another lightship as well. And not any damage, slightly damaged. Okay. I want to get a royal marriage with Burgundy. That's what it was. Burgundy, who is excommunicated, it looks like. Tura is finished. Great. Let me check something. Possible colonies. Just Pelham. Okay. So, can't actually make it, or can't actually colonize anywhere else right now. I have to wait for that one to finish, and then I need to either hire another conquistador and send my armies into the Terra Incognita. Okay, so no, it'll happen over time that we discover the territory next to us. But knowing that, we've gained a diplomatic insult casus belli against Bukhara. Should probably build some buildings. I'm pretty sure Novgorod already has a marketplace. Pretty sure most of my other trade centers of trade have marketplaces. Kiev? Yes. But no, I can, I need to build some stuff. Otherwise my money's just sitting there not doing anything. So, 0.24, 0.23. Go with production, 0.35. I think I actually chose to build some build an incorrect order there, but it won't matter. I'm going to wait until the end of this month before I end this episode, and I'm going to... Oh, nope, never mind. Next month. Cormorum. Almost done with the core on the last Golden Horde province. Moldavia. Now what is the highest province that Novgorod has that we can fabricate on? I saw a 9. There's a 3. There's an 11. We still have to take 2 more wars to get all of their provinces. And I think I need to cut off Sweden and from taking land up here. Despite them being my allies, I really don't want them to have land up here. And I have another diplomat. Don't know what to do with him right now. But I do know that I need to end this episode.